I remember how bloody frustrating I used to get. It used to be when I was listening to all this self-help bullshit. Raise your vibration. Everything you want wants you. It's out there. And another frequency. Just change your vibration, and do this and do this. And I'm like, okay, change my vibration. Look, now it's my fault that I'm having a shit experience, and here they're screaming at me, change your vibration, change your vibrations. You think you need to think positive and then blank. Okay, what do you eat that with? Fries or chips? Taking the piss, obviously. Yeah, there was the raise of vibration, there was be positive, and then you're left to your own devices to figure out what the F does that mean. Because potato, you know, like what's to you is not to me, and you're left blank. All these gurus and absolutely everything to do with your self-awakening, with self-help, with everything I sought, including church, things like repent, things like atone, things like these abstract words translated from the another era, and they're abstract concepts. Literally, you're left to your own devices. No one is clear onto what the F does that mean. What does it mean? So now you do all these seminars, you write all these lists, you make all these vision boards, you do all this bullshit, and you're still left with things that, and then you keep doubting, and then you doubt yourself, and then you bash yourself, and then but you're left with absolutely no answers, no satisfactory answer, and no satisfactory results. So then you either doubt yourself, you doubt God, you doubt self-help, you doubt every fuckery around you, because of course you doubt it, because the results are so bloody inconsistent. And there's not even prayer. Sometimes you're in a frenzy of prayer and it just sticks, and then your thing manifests and you think, oh look, and then next time. Well, until I found out about retro-causality, I didn't understand none of this fuckery until I found out, hold on, I could reinterpret, like really question everything that I'm given and just reinterpret it, like what it is to change your point of view, what it is to raise your frequency, what really is positivity. Until I found my own definitions that made sense, I saw no consistent results. So that's why I'm doing these videos, to show that it's but a shifting of perspective that answers everything. If you just redefine what is the Garden of Eden, what is being cast out, what is being on purpose, what is answer before I ask, what is receiving, what is allowing, what is positivity, until you really dissect all these abstract concepts and come to understand that it is the preset prejudice on expecting. So when you wish for something and you don't see it, and you say, see, instant manifestation doesn't work, see, instant this bullshit with it was answered before I asked is not so. That's why I'm taking the piss in the other videos, and I said, how did I get to be so positive? By figuring out that I was never negative. It doesn't exist. How I got to be in the goddamn vortex. I stopped telling myself I'm out of it. There is such ease and lightness from getting rid of everyone that tries to sell you something by making you believe you've got a lack. So here they are asking you, are you in the vortex? Well, you see nothing spinning, so you think, oh, well, I'm fucking out of it, aren't I? Oh, your purpose is gonna just feel so and so and so. No, you're on purpose right this second. You're on purpose if you just stop thinking that purpose should look otherwise. Hence the saying, before nirvana, chopping wood, carrying water. After nirvana, same shit. We are sold unhappiness, we are sold unrest, we are sold neurosis. We are literally sold neurosis. And because we're sold it and we're buying it, we have this constant chase and this constant sense of being unsettled. And this is my purpose here, to show anyone that finds this, but mostly to remind myself, because I do have moments. Example, yesterday, my beautiful pink fridge, since I got it, was sweaty at the back. And I kept asking, why is it sweaty? Why is it sweaty? And I was too lazy to get into the process of sending it back, because I was mostly eating outside, so I was mostly keeping drinks in my in my fridge. So I was too lazy to go to the process of returning, like calling the people, getting them to send someone. I'm in a different language. I'm in Germany now, so I don't speak German so well, so I would have had to translate that bullshit. Anyway, so I said, fuck it. That's my lot in life, right? And before yesterday, I found on the wall, on the inside lining of my fridge, I found a fracture line, a hair thin fracture line in the plastic that's casing my fridge. I finally saw it and I'm like, you little fucker. Fancy that, now I have to buy a new fridge, rah, 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 this is a blah, blah. Anyway, so as I press against the crack to see how deep it is and so on, and kind of like analyzing it, you see a wound, let me poke it. Well, this was the wound of my fridge, so I poked it. Water came out of it. So in between whatever is the layers of the back of my fridge, water had collected, just like the sweaty part that I was seeing. And I was like, this little shit. So that's when I clicked. Well, I kept asking, where is the water coming from? Where is the water coming from? Here is telling me, you have fractures somehow in the delivery of the fridge or in the making of the fridge or whatever was. So this was the answer to what I was asking. So I started to laugh at the goddamn crack, and I was like, well, I asked. It was answered. So why am I upset about it? So the answer came. I ended up fixing it with actual nail acrylic, because I didn't have any glue and any epoxy or anything that would be good enough. And I've done some other mending with acrylic nail material. So I literally, until I'm bothered to look and find another pink fridge, I mended it myself. But it just made me laugh. Be careful what you ask for. It's gonna be answered that it's not gonna come necessarily in the form you imagine. So that's why I keep pointing out point of view. Pay attention to your point of view. We are the creators of our reality, whether we like it or not. Gravity exists whether we like it or not. Everything around us is the result of our doing, whether we like it or not. So we might as well look at it in a way that is right. You can't fix a lie. That's very, very important. So if we look for negative victim-based answers, because it's happening because that's what happened when I was little, and that's how my parents did it, and blah blah. you gotta stop the bullshit, because even if you tell yourself 100 million theories on the victim, oh my god, and there is this teal swan woman, oh my god, victimology 101, blame 202, my god. I mean, if you really want to split hairs and go nowhere fast, wow, she's the man for you, mate. But you can go and climb the victim ladder to fuckery and beyond. You won't fix a lie. The only time the cloud lifts, the shoulders go back, and you don't wear them as earrings anymore is when you take your seat on the throne. That's not, well, you're responsible, you should wash it. Again, that's not that. There is such a release. And this is why I say everyday alchemy, every day, with this new frame of mind. I turn all that I thought was a big pile of shit in my life, I turn it to gold. I'm honest. Everything, just everything. I'm just amazed at how programmed for victimhood we were. And I look on YouTube, obviously, and I just, honest to God, I could comment underneath every guru's video. I could comment and say, wrong way, go back. Literally. Whoever sees that, you can call me whatever you want. It's irrelevant. Obviously, I'm picking up the chitter chatter that's gonna happen. It's irrelevant. That's why I'm leaving it all unedited as it comes, because there is such perfection in it all. And whatever this provokes in your mind, whatever, if whoever sees this, whatever comment, contrary, or pro, or whatever it provokes in you, look at it and say, who says that what I believe it's whatever I want to say to this video, who says it's so? Where is this program coming from? And is this something that puts me in reactor? So am I reacting in reactor seat, or is this showing me the truth of my creator self? And you know when something is true, either when you get super triggered, because nothing triggers more than the truth, and also when in here, it's a lightness, it's a expansion feeling, an ease. That's where I get it. That's where I know very much that's why I say a lot that I know. I'm very, and I have people that say, friends of mine, well, ex-friends now, because they couldn't handle my self-assurance. They really couldn't. This was their comment, like, how are you so sure? How you think you think you hold the ultimate truth? Absolutely I do, for me. And the fact that you think I don't, or the fact that you're so challenged, because I never ever stated it as truth. I just state everything I state with a lot of confidence. First of all, because I'm literally a participant in my own life. I took the seat of participant rather than I should know everything, I should, and I let it come. And that's where my security comes from. I really don't need to have physical security anymore, because did I ask to be in the body? No, the body wants me. Did I ask, I'm an infinite being. Do I need body? Do I need money? Do I need house? Do I need blah? I don't. These things need my vibe. My vibe brings them an existence and a consciousness and an experience of self. So I remind myself every single second, I'm an infinite being. Why the fuck would I need? So why should I worry about tomorrow? Okay, you take my body, you take my house, you take my... So what? I'm still me. So the body needs to look after the air and the supplies for it, the clothes for it, and so on. The body wants to be having a particular experience, so it can participate all it wants, it can contribute. This house, if it wants my vibe, if it wants someone else's here, someone else's vibe here, like I knew, for example, my old house wanted children. It was ready for a different vibe. So no, the need for security and control is when you think that you are this body and so on. But me as the infinite being, why could I possibly... No, I'm just picking up the wants of certain things around me that want to be birthed, experienced, and played with, and I let them come. So I'm just in a constant space of 0 and 1 binary code, open or closed. Yeah, this I like. Okay, I'm curious to see how it comes, but I'm making less and less effort, and I need less and less security, because the most powerful being, the power comes from feeling that you've got absolutely nothing to lose. How could you possibly lose when you are all and be all? So the more this becomes my paradigm of life, the more chilled I am. Really. Going to have some coffee.